Welcome back to GDT Tech Reviews. In this video we are going to do a detailed review and pick the top 5 best noise-cancelling headphones 2022. So let us get started and the review based on our studies and small research. If you have any personal suggestion, do let us know in the comment section. If you are for the first time, don't forget to subscribe and click on the bell icon for more videos. We will be also providing affiliates link to purchase from Amazon. Kindly use to for best offers and purchase from anywhere in the world. So let's get started. Considering how much the Bose 700UC headphones cost, that they come in a brown cardboard box is an odd design statement to make, but it saves on production cost, we assume. As, like their predecessors, the headphones come with a neat travel case that houses not only the headphones but 2 cables and the pre-paired Bluetooth USB dongle. These can be connected to a 3.5mm audio jack using one cable, to a USB port using the other, or via the Bluetooth wireless mechanism with the dongle. The USB cable is USB-C at the headphones and USB-A at the computer, and it is also the means for charging. Bose also make a special version of the case with 2 full additional charges for an extra 40 or so hours of operating time. Available in white or black, the headphones appear identical to the original 700 series, and they work the same in most instances. To make them operational using Bluetooth, you simply insert the dongle into a suitable USB port on the computer, wait for the blue LED on it to flash rapidly, and press the pairing button on the 700UC. While the WH-1000XM4 headphones are almost identical in looks to their predecessor, there are some new features tucked away inside. Bluetooth multipoint makes them just slightly more convenient in everyday use by letting you connect to 2 devices at once, more on that later. It makes it easy transitioning from listening to music while working at your desk to watching a YouTube video on your phone, and back again, all without opening your Bluetooth settings. This was one of the biggest complaints with the WH-1000XM3, and having it here in the Sony WH-1000XM4 is definitely going to make plenty of people happy, with one big caveat. If you're going to use multipoint, both connected devices need to use the AAC Bluetooth codec. Aside from the ability to stay connected to 2 devices at once, there's also a few new features you can only access if you download the Sony Headphones Connect app, such as the Speak to Chat functionality. When turned on, this will pause your music whenever the headphones detect that you're speaking. While it definitely works, the feature treads a fine line between useful and annoying, especially considering how sensitive the detection is. For example, while listening to a podcast, the headphones paused the media when I chuckled at a joke. You're never really aware of how many weird sounds you make until you're wearing a pair of headphones that pause your music each and every time you make one. It could be useful to some people, but many will probably just turn it off. The headphones controls haven't changed much. Both ear cups are still touch sensitive and you control playback with a series of taps and swipes. Unfortunately, the double tap to pause function only actually works some of the time. Swiping to control volume and skip between songs works seamlessly, but for some reason, the headphones struggle to register taps. Sometimes it's easier and quicker to simply take off the headphones and let them auto-pause. The pause functionality worked roughly 25% of the time for me. The Audio-Technica AT-HM50XBT2 are wireless over-ear headphones with a continuous battery life of more than 60 hours. They're the next generation of the Audio-Technica AT-HM50XBT and have a very neutral, less boomy sound profile. They also come with a few new features, including multi-device pairing and sound customization via their companion app. While the new low-latency mode doesn't improve their Bluetooth performance very much, their latency with iOS and Android phones is low enough for streaming videos. The headphones also now charge with a USB-C connection instead of micro USB. The Audio-Technica AT-HM50XBT2 are good for neutral sound. Their sound profile is very neutral and not as boomy or bass-heavy as the original Audio-Technica AT-HM50XBT. If you prefer a different sound, you can customize it with a graphic EQ and presets in the companion app. However, they have a poor passive soundstage performance and are prone to inconsistent bass and treble delivery. Just like the Audio-Technica AT-HM50XBT, the Audio-Technica M50XBT2 look like basic studio headphones. If you're familiar with the PXs, or any Bowers and Wilkins products for that matter, you won't be surprised to read that the PX7s are smart. Not smart/casual, as you may describe the aforementioned Sony's. Smart. Aesthetically they aren't too dissimilar from the original PXs, what with their clearly branded, elliptical ear cups, solid framework, and fabric finish, but they do make significant headway when it comes to comfort. That's thanks to the replacement of the PX's metal construction with a custom carbon fiber composite, making them lighter and, as a result, more pleasant to wear. Over a matter of weeks, our noggin never feels too burdened, and our ears become quite accustomed to being enveloped by the soft leather pads. As with anything brand spanking new, sneakers, a phone, a wallet, you may fear spoiling their gleaming exterior at first, but know that the PX7s are chunky and well built enough to handle being slung into a bag if you forget, or choose not to carry around, the included hard case. What's not ideal, however, is that the ear cups can't fold inwards to give the PX7s a more compact and bag-friendly form. Headphones peppered with playback control buttons, as these are, may not look very 21st century either, but we do like the certainty of a physical button, and in our experience touch and swipe controls can sometimes be hit and miss. Otherwise, the PX7s are very up to the minute indeed. While the PXs were among the first headphones to adopt Qualcomm's APJ HD Bluetooth technology, the PX7s, and their PX5 siblings, launched as the first headphones to market with support for the next-gen APJ codec, APJ. Theoretically, that means improved stability and latency between the headphones and your smartphone or tablet, in addition to the high-quality, 24-bit, streaming APJ HD brought to the table. Bluetooth headsets are good for listening to music, but not very good for conference calls where conversations around you can affect the quality of your online meetings. Now EMEET added HS100 headset to that range meeting with the speakers of the meeting, and it also works well for music. The EMEET HS100 has a long-lasting battery and quick charging. It can be used for up to 4 hours with a 15-minute charge. There are some useful features that I especially like about headsets. Lifting the microphone arm vertically will mute the microphone. This is useful if you want to chat quickly with people who aren't on the phone. If you want to hear what's happening in the room, or if you want to pause the music you're listening to, press the left ear cup to enable or disable ambient sounds. The call is clear and clear. If you want to play music from your headset, the range of sound is wide and the bass level is also appropriate. To get additional features such as intelligent wear detection, you need to download the EMEET Link app. I spent a lot of time looking for apps. It's not in the Play Store, and it's hard to find even by online search. The user guide does not have a QR code and the user guide link for installing the Windows client on the desktop does not appear on the last page of the guide.